let's jump right into the asset editor. We're going to create a new one. Once again, exactly like the map one, you can choose between sunny, north, and tropical. Since I did tropical for the math, let's do a north one, actually. I'm feeling kind of cold. Snow on the ground right now. Just got about 5 inches last night. Okay. The first thing you're going to see is you can choose between what kind of asset you want to create. To be honest, I think everyone's seen how the intersections work. It's exactly like SimCity. It's pretty self-explanatory. Let's do this. Let's create this. Now, this is really cool. You can choose from here the function of whatever you're making. So, for instance, if I wanted to make a landfill, actually let's make a landfill. So this is where you can choose a custom model and texture that you made in like Maya and Cinema 4D. I'm not hungry at all, don't worry. Here, this is where you can choose the one that you created. Unfortunately, I don't have one to choose, so let's create a landfill that looks like a high-rise. All right, let's do that. Yeah, so this is a landfill that looks like a high-rise. It's pretty cool. So that's a landfill. Now, what's really cool about this is that here you can choose the size of what you want to save. The maximum size I calculated was 12 by 13. I believe, and the math may be wrong on this, comes out to 156 square units, which is a pretty noticeable size. So if you wanted to make a stadium, you could probably make one that's this large. Although if you wanted, you could make one that is longer and shorter. So, for instance, we could do like a 16. So we could do this. This seems like the perfect size for a stadium. So that's the size of. What was the size of this originally? 2 by 3? 2 by 4 maybe? No, it was 2 by 3. Okay. So if you want, you can add some things on top of it, like, oh, cute little picnic table. Let's add a picnic table. See? And then you could add a picnic table too on top of it. You could add like a recycling thing. Now, the one thing that's weird is that the pictures here, they don't match what you're actually inserting. I have no idea why. They may fix this when it launches. I'm not positive. It's not terrible, but it's a little weird. Oh, these look like solar panels or something. So you could add that. Oh yeah, solar panels. You could add solar panels to things. So that's pretty cool actually. So I'm gonna add a solar panel right here and right here. Cool. This building now has solar panels. Well, this landfill, I should say, has solar panels. Now, what I really like about this is that you could change all the aspects of it. So you could change how much electricity it consumes, the construction cost, how much of a fire hazard, the fire tolerance. I believe that is how likely this is to catch fire, how much trash it accumulates, how much is to maintain every cycle or turn or whatever you want to call it, how much noise pollution it makes. So let's do 0 here, 0. Let's do a landfill with no pollution, why not, right? You could choose how much water it consumes, how much sewage it creates. Here you can choose the 4 education levels of its workers. So like if you want this to have maybe, I don't know, 200 uneducated workers and, I don't know, 3 highly educated, 20 educated, and let's do 15 well educated. So like it's really cool how you can change like all these aspects of it right here. You know, there's no coding involved, which is really cool for the people who have the artistic skills to create these models and textures, but have no coding skills. To be honest, I don't know what the animal count is. I don't know if you change that, what happens. The collect radius is, well, because this is a landfill, you could change the radius at which it will collect the trash from. You could change how much electricity it produces, the capacity of it, how much trash it consumes, how many trash trucks it has, and then here, you could change the color of the texture you have. So let's change this to like, change it to green. Why not? Let's do lime green here. Let's do a little bit light green. Looks pretty good. See, so then here you could change the color of it, which is really cool because, you know, that's just one more thing that happens within the asset editor. Now, if you want, you can also change the size. I already went over this, but you can change the size of the lot to save. So let's do like a 4x4. Then on the outside, you could put things such as trees. So these trees will be saved with the asset. It looks like it's poking through, which is pretty funny. But yeah, so these trees will be saved with the asset. And you have all these trees available. Of course, you don't have things like the palm trees because we are not in a tropical environment, which is totally fine. I don't expect to see palm trees in the north anyway. Yeah, you know, there's tons more of the asset editor. Like, you could put these things. Put like a trash thing on top. Let's put a trash thing here. And it's all super easy too. It's super intuitive, but the one thing I will say is that they have to make it so that these icons work, because slanted rooftop window, so like a skylight here you could have. You know, it's just quite frustrating to not know what you are using. Here you could have like a rooftop access point. That's pretty cool, actually. What else do they have here? High-level tiling. Don't know what this is. Oh, you can change the tile. See how that changes it? That's pretty cool. That's cool, actually. Okay. So yeah, that's one of the assets you can create. Let's create a new one. Let's create a park. All right, so now you start with the ground. You could have like a, let's do a gravel path in the middle of it. So let's do a gravel path. It's like 3. Whoops, did not want to do that. I'll change it later. And then I have grass. That's ruined, though. Then you could add a couple of trees. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's right. Like I said earlier in the map editor, I am probably the least creative person you'll ever meet, so please take everything with a grain of salt. I just want to show you how these things work. But, you know, like, once again, oh, you can do a high-level table set. That's pretty cool. A pavilion, like in The Sound of Music. Park. How do you rotate? Oh, so you hold down the right-click to rotate. And let's line this with these. High-level. Fancy. See? So that's pretty cool, you know? You know, I'm sure. Oh, and here's a fountain. Is that a fountain? Well, that's not a fountain, really. This is a fountain. And there we go. That's a fountain. You know, there are tons of things you can do. You could set, you know, how many tourists this attracts, you know, the construction cost, the maintenance cost, the fire tolerance, all that stuff right here. How much electricity it consumes, how much water it consumes, how much entertainment it provides, which I believe the entertainment factor is the one that increases land value. So that's really cool. You could change, like, you could just add a whole bunch of these things. I'm sure if I had the skills to make these myself, I would, but I don't, so I'm stuck with what we have here. That's a bunch of crates. Really cool, it's really intuitive. I so look forward to seeing the kinds of things that people can create using the asset editor, because from what it seems like right now, they give you tons and tons of freedom. They just need to fix these, like, all these icons, because it's quite annoying. So yeah, let's do something else. Let's create a vehicle. I don't know how these works, so I don't think the vehicle works actually. Oh wow. Hopefully they add that in right before launch. Well, yeah, so that was the asset editor. Let's go back to the main menu. Okay, so that was your first look at City Skylines. I should have some more videos uploaded later on in the week, so like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more content on this. My full review, including some late-stage cities, will be available on the morning of March 10th when this is released. And if you want to see some more content before then, leave a comment telling me what you want to see, and I will let you know.